Welcome back to another episode of Flight School. Your pilot here, Denzel speaking. First, want to shout out to, as much as we made fun of them, to Spirit Airlines because it's very unfortunate what happened to that airline. From a little bit of research I did, not a lot. They did serve a purpose because they were able to competing prices with other airlines. So now that the airline is gone, it's like I think it's just only Frontier, from my understanding, and their prices, competed with the other ones. So they didn't really have a choice but to kind of lower their prices, if that makes sense. If any of that makes sense. But yeah, so shout out to anybody that unfortunately lost their job due to the whole company just being shut down abruptly. So it's been a little minute. It's been probably about a month, maybe a week. Some of it being disobedient, but also some of it being just tied up in a lot of things. And one of those things is this. Went to this program at my church at Change Church, spearheaded by Pastor Darius Daniels, and it's called the Made Men Program. Just a quick snippet about it. It really transformed how to saw life in general. Like, I would recommend any man take the course, even if you don't, believe. It just, to me, it transformed how I want to approach life, how I want to approach relationships, how I want to approach my finances, how I want to approach taking care of my physical body, how I think about myself, how I think about others, so on and so forth. It's a 12-week program that really tries to install pride, but not like in a negative way, but just being pride in like being a man, and on top of that, being a God led man. So it's really challenged me to do better. And I've met some amazing people through that program, and yeah, I would strongly recommend it if you're ready to be challenged, if you're ready to kind of be held accountable for some things, and also just to grow. I think sometimes as people, I'm not gonna say just men, I think sometimes we become scared because we don't know something, or we become ashamed. That's the word I'm looking for. We become ashamed of things that we didn't know, and it's not really your fault. Your parents didn't know, your community didn't know, or maybe you just wasn't ready. So whenever that comes back around, please be on the lookout for it. I'll try to post it if I remember, because I don't know when they're doing it again. But this is 200. So there's 100, 200, 300, and I think they're adding a 400. So I just completed 200, and I helped facilitate a 100 course. So between that work, trying to treat my body right most of the time, and it was just a lot going on, and other things like personal life going on, because God been doing a work when I tell you. Anywho, but yeah, that's what I had going on. But we're back, and I made a deal with myself to like steward this well. There's no point of praying for this and being scared to do it and then dropping off. But anywho, today's topic is called Russian Revelations, and I felt led to speak about this is because one is something I personally have going through and have gone through, and it was with good intentions. So basically, in life, you're gonna grow. Well, you should grow. You should evolve. You should not be the same person you was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago. It doesn't mean like you not in the same place, but the same mindset, the same mannerisms. You should evolve in some aspect of your life, and sometimes that causes pressure. But this is not to cause pressure. It's just you're human, so things should evolve. And doing that, sometimes you have these epiphanies or revelations, or you have these thoughts. You're like, oh man, that really, I don't know why I'm just down thinking about this, or that really clicked for me. So I'm going to implement this in my life. And that is great, and that is wonderful. Hey, we're here for it. On the opposite end of that, that information has probably just been revealed to you, or maybe a certain circle of people, but maybe not your circle of people. So we find ourselves in this conundrum that, oh wow, I need to make sure my people are on the same page as me. And even though this has good intentions, this doesn't mean that you should be doing it. Always should be stewarding that well. So, some questions to ask for yourself. Now that I have this revelation, I have this thought, I have this aspect, I have this viewpoint of life. What is something that I'm supposed to do with this information that is given? Is this information strictly for me? Is this information for somebody else? Am I implementing this information that I've been given? And to start off with the first one, it is strictly for you. So I always like to use my weight journey. It's been going up and down. But it finally stuck. Okay, I need to treat my body better. I need to eat better. And that at that moment in time, it was for me because I'm the one that's been living with me since day one. So when somebody else is bringing up something and I abruptly insert something that they didn't even ask, now I feel scorned or I feel upset because they're not receiving the information that I'm giving them. One, are they ready for it? Because at one point in time, I wasn't ready to hear that I needed to change my diet. I thought I was doing good with what I had, and I wasn't. But that's what I thought. So, with good intentions, I'm telling people they need to eat this, they need to eat that. And one, that works for me. So, high cholesterol runs in my family. So, I need to even be more intentional about what I eat or what I don't eat. Maybe that doesn't run in somebody else's family, and I'm over here just giving information because I got this new revelation. So here I am with the good news, and hey, bro, we didn't ask for that. Thanks, but or maybe they do need it, but they're not ready for it. There was a point in time I wasn't ready to hear it. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. I can use that in many aspects of my life, but I just wanted to do what I want to do. So I'm rushing revelation to them. And then to my last point, not that I'm supposed to be perfect, but hey man, you didn't gain some weight back, or I saw you going a little bend for like a week or 2 weeks, or you fell off the wagon. But I want to tell somebody else what to do. And it's not that I have to be perfect to inform somebody of something, but I have to check my heart and my head on why I'm giving this information. And am I okay with their response? Am I okay that I don't want to hear that? Or am I okay with them receiving the information and them not doing it? And then I find myself getting frustrated. They're not frustrated. They're fine with what's going on with them. But now I'm frustrated because they're not taking the information that I gave them. So who's that more? Is that more on them or more on me? And in my head, that's more on me because I've invested way more in their situation than I should have. So you gotta check your heart posture. I think a lot of people know this, but in Matthew chapter 7, verse 1 through 5, kind of speak on, you got a wood in your eye trying to help somebody else out, get the speck out of their eye. So I think sometimes we have to check the intent behind what we're doing it. Like I said before, just because it's a good thing, it doesn't mean it's a God thing. Or just because it has good intentions doesn't mean it's a place for you to interrupt or to insert yourself into something. That's just not what we're supposed to be doing at times. So when you start getting revelations, you start seeing things differently. And shout out to you. Shout out to you for taking the lesson or finally getting it. Like I've been learning this lesson for a long time and I finally got it. But sometimes you want to see your people do the same. You want to see your people grow. You want to see your people learn. And I have this example of me working out. I do not like cardio. I despise cardio, even in high school. I just did not like cardio. To this day, I do not like jogging. But I was jogging one time, and God was telling me to like go at a certain pace, do it for 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute, and then I think I got to the 4 minute mark, and then I said, just out of motivation, good intention, I said I'm gonna see how far I can go, and I did it for like a minute and 15 seconds. Trash, just trash. And he was like, see how you're operating in your own strength, and I need you to run your race. I don't need you to look to the left. I don't need you to look to the right. Right, left. Sorry. And I like, man, I do need to run my own race. I don't need to look to the right or the left. One, to compare myself to other people because I do that a lot, or two, to see if somebody's running it with me. It's cool if they run it with me, but that might be for a season. Insert flight school and the whole airport analogy of, hey, people might go on this flight with you, but for layover, they may go somewhere else, and that's okay. So I might have people with me for a certain season, or they might be in the same season with me, but they're learning different things. They might be taking a right, and I'm being called or led to go straight ahead, or I might be led to take a certain direction. And it doesn't mean that the other person is bad or anything. It just means that it's time to focus on you and what you feel like you've been led to do. And sometimes you can make better decisions if you stay out of other people's business and just mind your own. But too many times we're consumed with trying to drag people along with us, and we're slowing our pace. We're messing up our reps, and we're not stewarding the time that we have on this earth. Just something to think about. um, yeah, with all your efforts to bring people along, you can derail or deny yourself an opportunity just because you feel it's fit that they come along with you. And it's something we have to think about. Am I rushing revelations for somebody else? And on the flip side, are you rushing revelations within yourself? So if you don't know, that's the last book of the Bible. And so many times we're rushing to get to the end of something. Um, in one of my therapy sessions, well, not in my therapy session, I was being a therapist for somebody, and it's the part, some of the parts I love. Like they teach me a lot of stuff too. But one of the person's takeaways was like, you know what? I just want to live in the moment and allow the moment to live in me. And I think that's something that we need to practice. We don't celebrate the small wins. We don't even celebrate the big wins sometimes. It's always on to the next thing, on to the next thing. Or even in a smaller round, like, I can't wait till Friday. I can't wait till Friday. I'm very guilty. I can't wait till Friday. And I look back, I'm like, dang, it's like it's been 5 Fridays, and I don't really remember anything because I'm just rushing to get to the end of something. Instead of enjoying my Monday, enjoying my Tuesday, making the most out of Wednesday, resting on Thursday, and maybe actually enjoying Friday. I'm just rushing to get to the end of something instead of enjoying the middle. I can't sit still and watch a movie sometimes because I just want to get to the good part. We don't want to develop a story. We don't want to develop some type of relationship with people. We want to get straight to the diploma. We want to get straight to the promotion, but we don't want to live in a moment of being molded and being transformed and being made into the people that would make us a better person. Because we're always looking for the end of something. If you just enjoy the moment, maybe the end would be worth more. And then you could remember, you could tell your story. You could say, oh, I remember how I got here. And maybe if you took the time to celebrate the end of something, it can create something new. So, with all that being said, as we land the plane, I really hope that you, one, don't rush revelation for somebody else. They have their own race, they have their own pace, and it's not your job to make sure that they get there. Because even if you do, you're probably going to, I mean, you might get a thing, but you're still not going to feel full. Because you should have been worried about you. Not in a selfish way, just in a boundary setting way. And two, don't rush to the end of everything. Enjoy the moments because they don't last forever. Um, yeah, that's all I got. Thought I had something more profound to say. So, with all that being said, I really appreciate the support. If you made it through this whole video, I really appreciate it. Look out for some more things to come. I'm really hoping and praying that what I'm thinking is going to come to pass. And if I'm thinking about it and praying about it, it's going to come to pass in some shape, form, or fashion. So, really appreciate you guys. Thanks for doing this flight with me, and I'll see you on the next one.